Good, now everyone gets quiet. Hi everyone, this is the weekly Odyssey of Ascension channeling. It's Wednesday though, not Friday, for synchronistic moments, or synchronistic reasons. So we'll see. No idea. Maybe I'll come. We'll find out. And good morning to you all. Thank you so much for attending this special meeting of Wednesday's Synchronistic Interaction. Realize once again, time is of the essence in a way, and that's why the adjustment was made for this, for the synchronicity of the entities in here. And welcome. Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
Yes. The entity next to you, her first channeling, how do you feel so far? Speak up.
Nice.
There we go. Very good. Once again all, thank you for this interaction, your vibration to make this possible. For your opening minds, allow this interaction. And there is no interaction like interaction, is there? For without interaction, we are alone. And in aloneness, there is static. Static of what's to be without sharing, only spinning in your own mind. So in other words, get out there, be in interaction. So interaction leads to remembrance, understanding self, and of course, ascension. This is Ocyphius, in case you guys don't know who I am. Once again, thank you for this interaction. So, let's talk about some candy. In the recent weeks, we have not given you much idea about candy, but we're going to give you something that you can play with a little bit. But not as a new energy, or a new idea, or a new, let's see, spotting or seeing of a UFO or anything like that. No. We're going to give you something that you can practice. The practicum of, we'll call it L.E.R.M. L-E-R-M. Light Encoded Reality Matrix. Edward, Francine are familiar with this. We, as in I and all of Roxie's higher selves, gave her the interaction of this knowledge through a synchronistic moment. So she can become familiar with what words we're going to use. So we want you to understand this right now. Light Encoded Reality Matrix. MPO. Manifest Production Observership. With L.E.R.M, you need an MPO. An MPO is all of you. MPO works or produces through the intention of you, your will, if you will. I like to call it your divine ego, if you will. The drive that makes you do, take action. That is what makes L.E.R.M, once again, Light Encoded Reality Matrix, work. So let's talk about what we're talking about. Manifestation of an object into your reality from what is seemingly thin air. In other words, if you choose, I would love to have an orange right now. So you, as a collective, are familiar with an orange. So you can manifest an orange into your reality through this idea of light encoded reality matrix, once again. So let me give you some background, so to speak, on this. The background on how it works is, simply you're already doing it. That's the background you really need. That's it. Know, not believe. Know that you're already doing it. There's been enough movies out there and ideas through the recent years of this is truly a matrix, a game. You are the user and the participant, and everyone else in your reality are hired actors. This is your own holodeck, your own 3D world for you to play in, as you choose, and of course, ascend. Okay, so if you are creating your entire reality in the now from your divine will, would it not be possible to do it with your conscience, will, and intent? Well, of course. This is the connection you are now learning between you, the conscious person, born, the personality you believe you are, and the higher self of the unity of all. In other words, you're going to be the God stream of life, of all that is. So since you are already creating your reality in every moment, might as well have the ability to do it at will. Is this exciting to anybody? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, Katrina spoke right up, didn't she? Katrina wants to know how I can manifest some Benjamins.
Everything.
Ah, very good. Okay, let's first understand you. You are a mind and body. Now, what you need to understand, if you choose, is that the mind and the body are not separate. Here, I'll give you this word, biominde. Okay? The unity of your entire body and mind as one. Are we following? All of your electrical outputs that you are one in this centered area that you occupy in 4D, 4-dimensional for you, 3D space-time. Your location is an energy field. And all of that field includes your body and your mind. Now, in your mind, you have several minds, but the one we want to be concerned with is the etheric mind. You have your, let's say, old reptilian and your mammalian and your neocortex mind, okay? But we're talking the etheric mind, the mind of creativity, imagination, not your logical mind that is just, overused. So, the intuition, the all-knowing ideas that give you the joy and the ecstasy that you want out of life but are too afraid to for whatever reasons that you have your belief systems. So we're going to give you a practicum so you can use this idea to work out your etheric mind. Okay, the results are not important. It's the journey to the results. So good, again, don't look for the final results of this. That is, once again, the byproduct of the path, of the journey. Much like your ascension leads to the byproduct of ascension of humanity. Okay? Focus on your journey, ascend. Humanity takes care of itself as a collective. So in this L.E.R.M idea, focus on how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, and all of that, and get an algorithm. An algorithm, what is that? A formula that never fails. Your long division idea, 2 plus 2 will always be 2. That's an algorithm. It's a process that makes randomness non-random anymore, in other words. So take that. That is one essential idea. Another word is mindlessness. What do I mean by that? We're going to give you a system that will set up mindless action. You don't want to think about this. Truly. It wants to be automatic because it already is automatic. So what you're going to try to do, most of you, because when you get a new task, you focus. And that intense focus only leads to heat. That's it. It does not lead to the unity of the bio-mind. Okay? That's what we're seeking. So mindlessness. Give ourselves an algorithm, a pattern, so to speak, that is flawless. No matter how many times you do it, it is the same step and there will be no misstep because you put that system into place, that pattern. Okay? Now we can use the logical mind because the logical mind is real good at patterns. Okay. It's not worth this, guys. So, let's take this idea. We're going to take an orange. And I want to manifest an orange. So, I need a location in 4D space-time, 4-dimensional, not density, once again, space-time. So I'm going to put it in alignment with my solar plexus. So place the orange in imagination right in the middle of your solar plexus. And now move the orange in imagination, arm's length will do, away from your body. That is going to be your target manifestation location. Okay? So, what you will do now is that is where it's going to appear. And in your mind, your third eye, so to speak, picture the orange. Now, the reason why we picked an orange, in this case, is because you're familiar with it. Number two, besides a mindless mind approach, here's the other part of it. Number two, familiarity with what you want to manifest. The details. Okay, it doesn't have to be extreme details because if it is existence of mankind, then it is in the conscience of mankind. So you know every intricate detail already. You are just familiarizing yourself with it if you want to change your manifestation object, so to speak. So that manifestation object may take a little more personal time to understand. But an orange is so easy for all of you in this collective humanity to understand. So that orange is in your 3D mind. You are going to manifest it. How? You have now a target. You know where you're going to put it in 3D space-time. Okay? I have a location area. Now, you must form a unity sync. A unity sync, so to speak, is your entire bio-mind field energizing an area around you that is simply peaceful. Now, how do we get peaceful? I can't tell you that. You have to tell yourself that. How do you get peaceful? In meditation, no. Meditation, most of you is focusing on one thing. One thing generates internal focus. Internal focus generates heat. That's it. Internal broad focus is what you need. Becoming the isness of peace. Words, if you choose to get you to that point, would be wonderful. And then now that's your mechanism on getting into the over-unity sync idea. In other words, you have an entire sync around you that you're bathing in and giving you a moment now, which is forever, of complete peace. Simplicity. You're not trying. You're not looking. You're not expecting. You are just there. The isness of your moment of reality. So, that idea is where you need to go. Get there. Get there through your own means. When you get there, ask your body to tell you that you are there. Through some kind of signal, vibration, electrical dances upon your body. Sit there in meditation, but not the focus we were talking. Just be that of what you want to be in peace. Everyone has experienced peace, you know that. You're just going to be there. And you're going to now use your divine nonchalance to MPO L.E.R.M. Ta-da. Okay, so now you have it in your mind. And now you have the target. And now you are very relaxed. And you are looking for nothing. You are just the isness of it. Because once again, you're already doing it. So let's not try to do it and have an expectations which only cause conflict, and you cannot be in unity with your entire bio-mind if your mind is in conflict. Okay, now you see the object in your mind, and now you see it where it's supposed to be. Eyes closed, eyes open, it's up to you. How does it work now? Now you, since you are collectively creating and familiar with all the atoms and their geometrical number placement, so to speak, you will call in, ask, or truly induce all of the particles. In other words, the atoms necessary to make up an orange. You're going to spray the object. It's invisible. Imagine yourself spraying something that's invisible and turning the color of orange. That kind of idea. You are in complete peace. You are in complete understanding of the knowingness of your object that you truly choose to create. You have a location in 3D that is equal to your solar plexus, about an arm's length. And now you bring in your own spray. Portal, if you choose. However you imagine a spray to spray all the atoms necessary to create that in third density. Okay? So what you do is sit there and start to spray and imagine it and seeing it and know it's going to work and relax into it. And that is all there is to it. There are discoveries about the path that your individual choice will be manifested along the way. So, if it doesn't work the first day, don't give up. What we're saying is understand that this is a tool because you are already doing it. If you are choosing, believing, and knowing that you do truly create your own reality, you are your own universe, and everything in it is your choice. You created for you to give meaning to. It is a neutral universe for you to give meaning to. So, now that you have an idea of manifestation out of thin air, kind of idea. So, are there any questions on this? Is it sinking in, maybe?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, you all feel that it's a start. There is several more ideas that go along with this. But again, this channel does not give you everything in completion. You want to expand your consciousness through an idea, an entertainment to grasp onto, to let the knowledge of all come to you and helping you understand that you do have access to the all because you are the all, okay? And it gives you the idea of expansion. So, in your ideas of this that come to you, trust them as a truth and expand from there. And practice this in any way you choose, wherever, whenever, and however. Just remember, we want a total, peaceful idea with no expectations. You just are is. You have a broad internal view of your body. You have a total unity sync outside. You have what you want to manifest, your object, in your mind. And then, of course, you have the location that it's going to appear. A couple more things. You can put one hand out, and the other hand is where it's going to manifest. You can do that too. This is more, this will be more intricate devices. Because when you are touching them, you are energizing yourself, the knowledge of what that is, because all knowledge is in every single one of your cells' DNA. So, when you touch the object, hold the object, you're going to get more familiar with the object. You can study it with your senses, of course, but as well as letting it come into your reality through knowledge that you just touch its idea. Now, more complex, like a cell phone. Very complex, but it's not. All right, complexity. Let's go there. The more complex vibration is higher, obviously, because the higher the pitches, the higher you are to what you truly are, eternal love. Vibration, what it vibrates at. Its level is very complex. When you, as a collective, have come up with ideas to show you how radio waves form, or sound waves form patterns, okay? Patterns. Those patterns on lower frequencies are less complex. Higher frequencies, more closer to love, are more complex. I, Ocyphius, would like to give you this idea. Let go of the word complex and let's use intricate. The reason why is complex, it equates to, in your 3D social conscience collective, as complicated. The more things are complicated, perception now becomes it's harder to achieve. So it's intricate. Listen, when you are more integrated, intricate with your vibration, you are more connected to what? What are you more connected to? The all. When you are in fear, you are vibrating at a lower vibration level. Your waves that you are putting out are longer in between, as opposed to the only opposite to fear, because there's only two emotions, love. Love, fear. Okay, everything derives from that. Love is very, 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 very frequency oriented, with lots of waves and lots of vibrations and lots of yumminess in it. So, with that idea, you actually run these waves through your body and you trigger more DNA activity by having higher frequencies. So when you sustain a higher frequency of yourself, you trigger a more consistent level of DNA usage that you have termed junk DNA. We all know now it's not junk. But let go of that, okay? Because when you are constantly vibrating at a higher DNA activation through the waves that you're putting through your body, which is love, then what you are doing is now attracting more understandings of the all, because you are vibrating closer to the collective. And I'm not talking about the collective of humanity alone, but the entire infinite collective of all. So, when you are triggering these ideas of DNA, you allow yourself more knowledge to come in, more ideas, more connection with your logical and your conscious personality that you are perceiving is the sum of you, and now giving yourselves ideas beyond what the imagination could really comprehend. But it's not, because it's now you're tapping into the God stream of all. So that's why, as a